It is an honor and a privilege to represent all of you here today as we honor the best coach Syracuse has or will ever see, Jim Boeheim. Now, you all have been here and created this atmosphere when Jim comes out. So as he comes back to Jim Boeheim Court, we're going to make sure it's done the proper way. And this time, with a tunnel made up of 50 former players, how is he going to enter? But the same way he has done it for many years.
Jim Boeheim, that's Syracuse basketball.
One of the best wins ever for a man who has a national championship. Syracuse is your national champion. A Hall of Famer.
We've had a lot of battles. We're going to have a lot more, I hope, in the future.
What a coach, a legend. What a performance by his team.
Please welcome to Jim Boeheim Court, Hall of Famer, national champion, Syracuse legend, Jim Boeheim. Knowing Jim, there is nothing you enjoy more than getting attention. So here you are in a chair by yourself in a building that you made special, and you're just gonna have to sit here for 15 minutes and listen. Your players would have loved that in the day. We'll pay you back now. Please welcome County Executive Ryan McMahon and Mayor Ben Walsh for a special presentation. The County of Onondaga and City of Syracuse proudly join the Syracuse University students, faculty, staff, alumni, fans, and community members in celebrating the extraordinary career of Jim Boeheim for his distinguished leadership on the court and in the community. The City of Syracuse, Mayor Ben Walsh, and County Executive Ryan McMahon do hereby proclaim today, Saturday, February 24th, 2024, as Jim Boeheim Day throughout the city of Syracuse. Thank you, gentlemen. We're going to do a handoff here because there are more of those to come. Please welcome New York State Assembly Member Bill Magnarelli and New York State Senator John Mannion for a special presentation as they present Coach Boeheim with this resolution from the New York State Legislature. Assembly Member Bill Magnarelli and Senator John Mannion do hereby proclaim today, Saturday, February 24th, as Jim Boeheim Day. Thank you, gentlemen. And thank you to the State Assembly and the State Senate in the great Empire State of New York. Coach Boeheim's impact was much bigger than his impact on Onondaga County and on the city of Syracuse. As you know, we are New York's college team. That's not just Syracuse, New York, that is New York. Coach's legacy and success was shared throughout the state, from the Hamptons to Niagara Falls. Here's a special message from Orange alum and New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
Hi, everyone. As a fellow Syracuse alum and a lifelong fan, I wanted to take this moment to personally congratulate Coach Boeheim on your incredible career. 47 seasons, 5 Final Fours, a national championship. You've truly cemented yourself as a legend, not just for Syracuse, but for college basketball. You know, I was a freshman when you first started coaching. And I'll never forget the thrill of being at the Manly Fieldhouse Zoo watching Roosevelt Bowie, Lois Orr, Dale Shackelford, Hal Cohen, great members of the team. And I watched you coach generation of Orange Stars, igniting passion in countless fans. And you built a program that is synonymous with grit, determination, and that iconic 2-3 zone. But more than all those wins and championships, you embodied the spirit of Syracuse. You bleed orange, you demand excellence, and you've inspired the community to rally behind this team. Your legacy will echo through the JMA Wireless Dome for generations to come. Thank you, Coach, for everything. I hope you're enjoying some well-deserved rest these days. Just know that your name will be forever associated with our beloved SU. Thank you.
All right, so here's the deal. We're celebrating Coach. There's no booing the rest of the day unless we say Georgetown. There you go. Representing Governor Hochul is Regional Director Tracy DeGeneva to present Coach Boeheim with this proclamation. And with this proclamation, that means today is Jim Boeheim Day in the city of Syracuse, in Onondaga County, and the entire state of New York. Congratulations, Coach. As we celebrate Coach Boeheim's great leadership, our university is in a great shape and great position right now because of some extraordinary leadership from our Chancellor. We welcome Chancellor Kent Syverud and Dr. Ruth Chen to the court. Jim Boeheim has been on this campus for most of his life and a coach for 45+ years. He's helped build Syracuse men's basketball into a national powerhouse, giving selflessly to community programs and local causes, and emphasize the importance of education in all that he does. To honor Coach Boeheim, we're pleased to announce the creation of a new endowed scholarship in his name, the Jim Boeheim 66 Central New York Scholarship. This scholarship will be awarded to undergraduate students with demonstrated financial need, with a preference to students who are residents of the Central New York and Finger Lakes region. A plaque presented by Chancellor Syverud and Dr. Ruth Chen. We now welcome Coach Autry and the men's basketball program to the court as they like to present Coach Boeheim with a special gift. We all know that Coach Autry had an amazing career here at Syracuse, plenty of spectacular accomplishments. The men's basketball program wanted to capture that legacy, so they commissioned a painting that represents some of the most iconic moments through Coach's career. Enjoy that painting. Congratulations. Coach Boeheim, you helped build the legacy of Syracuse men's basketball, and you will continue to be a part of its future. Everyone, please look up at the video board for a moment as we present new renderings from the Carmelo K. Anthony Basketball Center. As a permanent feature, the entryway to the Mello Center will pay homage to Coach Boeheim and forever be known as the Jim Boeheim entrance to the Carmelo K. Anthony Basketball Center. That means that every recruit and student athlete that walks through those doors will know the rich history and the expectation of playing basketball at Syracuse. And one last time, I ask you to turn your attention to the video screen.
There are lots of stories about people who have had seismic effects on games, teams, schools, towns, and cities. Stories of wins, tales of titles, moments both good and bad, moments of mentorship, and tough love. Sometimes real tough, but still love. Above all, decades of unwavering support. Jim Boeheim defines Syracuse. The program, the university, the city. It started with you and Dave being in Manly, showing the world what Syracuse could be. Then, when it was time to move on, graduate, and take your talents elsewhere, you didn't. And that made all the difference. We all bleed orange, but yours is the deepest hue. So with Louie and Bowie, with Leo and Sean, with Raph, Wendell, and the Pearl, you made us all believe in the orange and made our hue a bit deeper too. It's easy to skip to 03, but you missed so many moments.
Jim Boeheim and Syracuse have done it back from the dead.
So many memories.
Jim Boeheim is living.
The Big East titles.
McNamara, three-point roll!
The classic rivalries. The 96 miracle that put the name Cuse in the headlines. Oh my God, oh my God. So many ballers. So many greats. In 03, that was the moment that solidified what we knew.
To the corner, Lee shot blocked. Syracuse is your national champion.
Our moment at the top of the sport.
No man more deserving of a victory ride than that coach right there.
But you weren't done yet. The moment stacked so high. The wins higher.
Syracuse win! Are you serious?
The fans there every step of the way.
35,000 plus fans here tonight.
The energy in here is tremendous.
It's a goosebump kind of night right now here at the Carrier Dome.
We've got a crowd of over 30,000, the largest in college basketball this year.
And you were there for them. Not just on the basketball court, but in the community. And as the time flew, as it does, boys became men, sons became players, and your legacy continued to grow. You may say it was a gift to you, but really, it was a gift to us. National champion, Hall of Famer, leader, legend, the hero that never left. Thank you, Coach. We love you.
I'm glad that you all follow the lead of Q. Q is our hype man. He told you to stay up. Well done, Q. Way to go. For a lot of us, that was our lifetime. And so many incredible memories and tears. Julie, a lot of us, special moments. We've shared a lot of special moments in this building with you, Coach. But how about another one? Please welcome Director of Athletics, John Wildhack, to the court for one last presentation. So Coach's name is on the court. His name is up there in the Ring of Honor next to Jim Brown and Ernie Davis and Floyd Little. What else can we do to memorialize Coach Boeheim's name in the rafters? Please turn your attention to section 309 as we raise a Jim Boeheim banner for permanent recognition.
so many things to say today. I'd like to thank Adrian and the players for turning a very boring game into a very exciting finish. Thank you. I'd also like to congratulate Adrian, the staff, the players for having an amazing year this year. The injuries, the difficulties, and playing 6 sophomores and to be in the position they're in, I think is an unbelievable coaching year. And despite what Mr. Lenardi says, we're still on the bubble. Don't worry about that. You know, I came here in 1962, scared freshman, didn't know shit. I'm not scared anymore, but as my wife Julie will tell you, you still don't know shit. When we decided to move into the Dome, every one of us, coaches and everybody, says, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't play in that building. It's a football stadium. There's no parking. It's cold. We won't get 15,000 fans. But I'll tell you what, all the people sitting here and all the people over the years proved me wrong, thankfully, and filled this building. I've said this many, many times. The reason our program is where it has been and is and will be is because of Syracuse basketball fans. Like I said, when I came here in 1962, Syracuse had lost 29 straight games in basketball. We were a football school, well known for that. But a guy came here that changed all that. The greatest player to ever play at Syracuse University, who started this all, Mr. Dave Boeheim. Stand up. Thank you, David. I'd like to take a minute to thank my family. They're trying to play basketball someplace in the world, a couple of them. But I think Buddy's probably good enough to play here now. And be able to coach your sons is something I can't even describe. My daughter Elizabeth, who was my first daughter, she's now tied for first with Sissy. Thank you, Sissy. And Sissy's the only one of us that's won 3 championships, by the way. And the reason these last 26 years have been possible is because Julie Boeheim came into my life, changed my life, and managed to get me through these last 26 years. I never would have without her in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. The coaches that I've had have been unbelievable. They did the things that had to be done to make me look good. Obviously, Adrian, Jerry, and Alan are still here. But I've had so many great coaches, and I haven't told this story that much, but I had an assistant, Troy Weaver, who came to me one day in January and said, "Coach, we got to go down to Baltimore to see this kid." And I said, "It's the season, I'm not going." He said, "No, we have to go. This kid can win the national championship for Syracuse." And we went down to see Carmelo Anthony. He made the first 3 plays of the game were a 3, a pull-up, and a dunk. And I turned to Troy Weaver and I said, "I think you're right." But the coaches have been unbelievable. I could go through the players from the beginning to the end. They all mean so much to me. Their family. We have a family here. And I'm so proud of these guys, what they've done on the basketball court and what they've done in life. It's the only tribute that really matters to me is what these guys are, what they become, what these guys are going to become. I said it once a long time ago to somebody, where would you be if you can pick any place on earth? And I said, I thought about it. I had to think about it for a couple minutes. And I said, Syracuse, New York. Because we have the greatest fans. You guys come no matter what. Up and down seasons. You guys come to the games. Not just when we win, all the time. And I've been forever grateful for that. And I knew when I started coaching here that I would never leave here because of all the fans that have been there for us for my 47 years and will continue to be there for these guys and Coach Autry for the next at least 20 or 30 of his coaching career. I'm going to I don't like to do this, but I'm going to do this, and I talked about all the great players. But my first year, when I hired Rick Pitino on his wedding day, and we went out and got 2 guys. One of them's with us today. One of them we've lost. But my career got started at the very top of college basketball because of Louis Orr and Roosevelt Bowie. And I'm pretty sure we don't win the national championship if some little guard freshman doesn't make 6 threes in the first half. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to Syracuse University for allowing me to come here as a walk-on in 1962 into then the new Manley Fieldhouse, and then to be able to be here all these years and just to have the best job you could ever have. And Adrian, and I just tell Adrian, these are days that you have when everything looks so great. And then we forget a little bit about playing defense, Chris Bell, at one end. And we're not going to do that again. We got a lot left in this season. I wish these guys luck, Adrian luck, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for giving me a life nobody could have asked for.
Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Congratulations. It's great not to say goodbye, but to say thank you, Coach Boeheim. Support these guys for senior night, Tuesday night. And thanks for being forever Orange. Go Orange.